Hello YouTube, Happy New Year. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit rough. Got a bit of a chesty cough. Not much to talk about today. Not really seen anything on YouTube. One thing I have seen is two YouTubers or influencers I should say, who ran people over while they were doing the TikToks. One was a bloke who was what was it? He was, I can't think what it was now. Hold on a minute. Right, sorry about that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Two influencers, who run people over. One was a bloke in what they're called, like one of those electric cyber truck things. He was being harassed by some people who basically go around, find streamers and try and interrupt their streaming. He ran him over. Another one was a woman who was driving, I'm not sure, don't know what kind of car she was driving, but she was on TikTok. I think it was TikTok or Instagram, and she blew through a red light and run a bloke over while driving, not paying attention to the road, and she killed him. And she didn't flee the scene or anything, so she did the right thing and stayed. But then, a couple of days later, the police saw the information and they've charged her with reckless homicide, I think it was, and misuse of an electronic device, which basically is she was using a mobile phone was basically using her phone while she was driving, which is illegal, both here and in America. Come on, Fudge, can't go that way. Fudge, come on. Yeah, they're doing works over there. Make sure I don't sit down. Yeah, they're doing works over there. I think they're repairing the bridge. I think they've been repairing the bridge for the last couple of weeks now. Like you can see where they've been replacing the boards there. They must be replacing the whole boardwalk. They replace the actual boards on the floor every couple of months, like when it when the Quaggy floods and everything. So they have to remove the boards. But I think they're sort of doing a complete overhaul of it. They've been doing it for about a month. They've been doing it for a few months now. So there's Fudge. And so I don't know, and she could get, the woman who ran the bloke over, she could get between 3 to 10 years, but a lot of people think she's going to get 3 to 5 years. I've not really seen anything else on YouTube, because I did go have a quick look while I was not streaming. I was on YouTube this morning, just seeing what was going on, and those are really the only things I've seen. Not seen anything about Lily Tino or Jack Doherty. They were saying about Vasali, but that was just basically repeating what's already happened to him, and basically the mistake that he did that sort of ruined his life, which was him. I think he's in Philippines, and he nicked a bike. He did it all on camera. I think that was one of the things he did. So it's just, you just think, why did these people do that? Come on, Fudge, come on. Yeah, so it's just one of those things. You think, why do they do it? I mean, why? They wouldn't like it if someone did it to them, and it's just, they go to these countries that got really strict rules. Why don't they do it in their own countries? That's what I want to know. Why do they go to Japan or Korea, South Korea, all these countries that have got strict laws, and they think because they're a streamer, because they're Instagram famous or TikTok famous, they'll get away with it. And then they complain when they don't. One thing that I did hear, this was a couple of months ago now, or just before Christmas, about a month or so before Christmas, and it was that the rapture thing was going on, and it was like, and you had all, and it was all, I think it was mostly in America. I don't think it really happened over here in England, but it was like they were all going, like there were people who were selling their houses like really cheap, selling their cars. What was that thing? What's that? Sorry, I've just noticed this on it's a wreath on the bench. Don't know if that's, I think because it's the memorial thing. So I just noticed this. There we are, it's the Tiny Explorers, Big Hearts, Endless Love. Oh, because it's the dogs. Right, well, that's nice. Don't often see them for dogs. You see them for people, but you don't see them for dogs, which I think is quite nice. I think that's what they should have in these parks. Ones that are for dogs. Anyway, yeah, what we're talking about. Oh yeah. Yeah, and it was the rapture. And I think it was supposed to happen in September. And the pastor, I think he was a South African pastor, I think, said that this was going to happen, and it didn't. And then he turned around and said, it's because God got the date wrong, because he was using the wrong calendar apparently. And I heard that and I thought, wait a minute, God's supposed to be all-knowing, shouldn't he know what calendar we're using? Anyway, oh dear. About that. Yeah, and it's like, and as I was saying, the pastor said it was going to happen. I think he said it was going to happen on the 5th and the 6th, and when it didn't happen, he said it's because God didn't know what calendar we were using. Isn't God supposed to be all-knowing, and he knows what all this stuff? But apparently he didn't know the calendar, so instead it was going to be a week or two later. And you had people who were going absolutely hysterical for it. As I said, you had people like selling their houses like really cheaply, people quitting their jobs, selling their cars. You even had one woman actually giving up her kids to child protection agencies, because apparently they thought they were going to go to heaven, but their kids weren't for some reason. And I thought kids are supposed to be the innocent ones. The kids ain't done anything wrong, so why should the parents go to heaven but not the kids? That I didn't understand. And I think I had a bloke in Australia, like, sold his car, and it was like people really believed this, and it's supposed to be. So I think it even says in the Bible. It even says, I don't know the Bible, of course. Says that only, like, Jesus knows, or I think it's only Jesus or God knows when like the rapture's going to happen. And apparently it doesn't even say in the Bible. It was just something that happened in the 19th century. Some pastor or reverend, I think in America, said that this was going to happen at some point in the 19th century. Of course it didn't, and it's sort of every couple of decades it seems to come up that it's going to happen, and of course it doesn't, but it's supposed to be that only God knows. And it's just, you think, what? And it's just, as I said, I think this only mostly happened in America. I didn't hear anything about over here in England. But then we don't have, like, really, I don't think we really have evangelical. We have gospel, but we don't have, like, evangelical, like, super church things or anything like that over here. So it's just, when you see these people and you think, what the hell are they doing? What is wrong with these people? And it's just, why? But anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do in the next week or so is I'll do a camp in my house, because it's too cold at the moment to go outside, and I've got a bit of a chesty cough, Plus I'm working this week as well for a few days. I'm at Millwall later in this week. So was supposed to be at Charlton today, but my cough's a bit worse today than it was, so not doing it. Plus I didn't get in till like 2:30 this morning because I was doing a shift elsewhere, seeing the New Year, and that was a gospel thing. So 7.5 hours listening to gospel music, so joy. Anyway, right, what's she doing? Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. Badger was getting too close to the playground. What's she doing? Right. Yeah, so yes, I'll do a indoor camp some point in the week. I might do like an oven cooking with me camping stove. So let me know if you want me to do chicken or sausages. Those are basically the only things. Where's she gone? Yeah, so do what do you want me to cook? Chicken drumsticks or sausages? Let me know. Don't know when like I said, I don't know when I'll do the camping video. It'll be some point this week. Don't know yet. Might do the Horn Park video. Don't know yet. Well, better go now. See you later. Like and subscribe. Bye.